Hello and welcome everybody, and thanks for joining me again. My name is Wilky and I am back with another raid in Vindictus. This is called the Evil One. The name of the boss is Lionotus, or at least I think so. I hope it's the one. And pretty much as I mentioned in the other video where I was fighting glass. Come on, kill these spiders. Thank you. I pretty much have little to no information about this boss, or any of the upcoming bosses until Season 2 and the Dragon Raids. But generally, I do not really have any information or very little about these raids. I do know that this boss has some kind of break-off, which is apparently important. Because if you do not do it, it's hard / impossible to kill the boss. I really don't know. I suppose since we received these sticky bombs that this is probably going to be necessary to do the break-off. Maybe. I am not too sure about that. So, yeah, it's Lionotus. And apparently that guy on the top of that, I'm not even sure what I would call it. Well, some kind of... I don't know. I really do not know what I would call that boss in terms of appearance. It looks like a beast without eyes and like 4 legs and a tail. That's pretty much the best I can describe it, I guess. And apparently we have to... yeah, break that guy on top off or something. Like, break off is probably the wrong word, but we have to disable him or something. Wow. We gained a lot of SP. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Probably some... nobody used transformation. Why do we get so much SP? That's unusual. Anyways, like I said, I really do not know what's the deal with the break-off here. I just got hit by something. Whatever that was. For now, the boss doesn't seem too hard. At least his moves are not too hard to predict. Wow, he does damage with walking. Not too cool. And he does some weird backflips. I'm out of sticky bombs. We're just gonna focus on damaging. Although I gotta admit, the damage we are dealing is fairly low. I am not entirely sure if that's due to the fact that we have relatively... well, it's not bad gear. I mean, this raid was, I think, made for around level 65 or something, if you're about with the storyline. What? I do not have feathers? Oh, shoot. Oh, I have. What? Damn it, I forgot to buy feathers. No. Oh, I see, he got healed. That's probably the reason why we do not deal any damage. That's probably the reason why we should break off this dude. I suppose he's the one who's healing him. And he just smacked my ass. I'm gonna take a quick look. No, I forgot to buy feathers. Not too good. Not too good. Oh, we destroyed a part of Verifim. That's probably the guy on top of Lionotus. But he still is up there. I'm not too sure. I really don't know what's the deal with the break-off. I suppose it disrupted the healing now. Alright, nice. I suppose so, because he does not have a staff anymore, so I suppose we broke off his staff. That's probably what the break-off was. And wow, the damage is going now pretty well. I'm gonna use transformation. I'm gonna use the buff. And just go for spam. That is like a lot of damage you can dish out with that move. Should dodge maybe. Ow. She shot some freaking fireball at me. Sheesh, man. He's not too hard though. I was kind of thinking that it would be a lot more difficult to kill him. But he seems like a relatively easy boss, if you ask me. But maybe I just learned how to play a bit more passively and safely. I mean, I already died once, so it's not like I didn't die. Wow. That's kind of laggy. Fair enough, my frame rate seems to be kind of steady though. Usually when you host, you end up having some performance issues. I'm not entirely... Ouch, that was close. Oh, I think he's tired. Most of these bosses have like a, yeah, exhausted low life animation where they just like move around or something. Oh, let's go for Polaris Sonata and kill him. Yeah, that was not too bad, was it? I really thought this was gonna be a lot more troublesome. Like I said, not entirely sure what the break-off actually does, but there only seems to be one break-off, so it seems that you have to stun the guy. Apparently the wizard, or what it was, is called Verifim. Why is that item not picked up? What? Me wants to have. What is this? What? I don't know. I don't get it. So I'm curious about my damage. It should be like place 5. On place 3. Wow. Wow. Well, that level 85 guy carried us pretty well with 50% damage. Not too shabby. Well, it's kind of hard to get parties that are not overwhelming the bosses these days, because mainly there's so many level 80 plus people around that it's pretty hard to find a group that doesn't have 1 or 2 in them. But generally, I'm not entirely sure how long it actually took. I think a solid 6-7 minutes, which is not too bad. These raids usually do not last very long in general. Like, the longest raid I had when it was new kind of took like 25 to 30 minutes. But that was mainly due to the fact that this boss has a very... has a mechanic based around his armor, and if you do not manage to break it and focus on like team play to prevent him from recovering his armor, you will not deal a lot of damage in general. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining me into another raid video on my Vela, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think as always. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, and see ya!